It is Rise of Kingdoms anniversary time, and with that is the Rise of Kingdoms yearbook. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at the stats within the past year for myself, not only for this year, but we're actually going to be taking a look back at all of the yearbooks, comparing and contrasting each year to the next, to see how we've changed throughout the years. Alrighty, let us start off with this year's yearbook. Greetings, governors. Thanks for being part of this journey. This yearbook records your magnificent exploits over the past year. Share it with others to show your finest achievements, which is what we are doing today. Journey started in 2020 with the Ottoman civilization. 2 more civilizations experienced since then. 366 days, so it was a leap year this year, so I played Rise of Kingdoms every day this year with 3,014 hours of Rise of Kingdoms. That is pretty insane. Alrighty, let us go to the next page here. 3 million Medals of the Conqueror. I think that's the expedition medals, so nothing of note there, but 55.8 thousand barbarians. I think that's a pretty decent amount. I feel like I haven't been chaining as much as I do in previous years. We will get to see and compare and contrast my barbarians killed from previous years to this year. Of course, killing level 55 barbarians. Apparently, I've only crushed 222 Holy Guardians. Yeah, I've not been doing Guardians that much this year. As we move on to the farmer side of things, you see the little donkey looking guy. VIP 18 with 3.2 million gems, for sure the most amount of gems I've had within a year. I've also gathered resources 9.2k times, accumulating 10.2 billion resources in total. Obviously, that's not enough to fight in a KVK, but the farm accounts have definitely helped out in that regard. As we flip to the next page here, this will be about the alliances, I believe. I've enjoyed the company of SV members. They refer to me as the founder. I don't think anyone's ever called me the founder, but I'll take the title. 2.1 million minutes I've saved on my allies' time, and 2.6 million minutes they've saved of my time, so a lot of helps coming from my allies. As we go to the Ark of Osiris page, as an Osiris caster, you'd expect me to play a lot, but because I cast during the weekends, I actually don't play as much as I'd want to. I've recruited 8.4 million units this past year, cavalry being my favorite, which makes sense. I do have a lot of cav marches. My best set of gear is in cavalry. 71.1 thousand engagements, crushing 564 million enemies. I guess that's how many kills I've gotten, in 25,000 victories. I'm the greatest strategist. Played 24 Ark of Osiris battles, but have won 20 of them, so a pretty decent win average, with an average score of 55.6k, highest score being 207,000 points. Alrighty, let us go to the final page of the yearbook. Have challenged the Soroli rebels 179 times. Defeated them 154 times. So I actually lost 25 times. Those legend Soroli bosses are no joke. Does take a couple attempts sometimes, especially with randoms. Alexander Nevsky has been my most capable commander, which is kind of surprising because I'd expect it to be Liu Che with his dominance the past year, but you know, Nevsky being a cav commander, I guess it kind of makes sense just because of how flexible and usable he is. Took part of Peerless Scholar 268 times, participating in 11 finals, 28 midterms, and 229 preliminaries. I am indeed a rising power. Yeah, I do Peerless Scholar quite a bit. And that is it for my yearbook. Ploto Gaming's 2024 keywords of the year. The founder, farm crazily, greatest strategist, due diligence. I wonder which one I should choose for now. Probably, the founder, especially since we're about to leave 2268, or 2268 did die. I am going to go ahead and share it to Ploto Goblin Gang, see what nicknames they give me. I think that was something that happened, and we'll come back to it and see what nickname I choose. We are back a couple of hours later. You could see some people put some nicknames in there. Hardworking farmer, hardworking boss, valiant farmer, hardworking grandmaster. Some pretty interesting one. This lovable heartthrob. What the heck? Lovable heartthrob is quite an interesting one. I might actually just choose that just for the lulz. But yeah, there you go. I am officially a lovable heartthrob according to the nickname. So now that we got a baseline of the stats that I got in the past year, let us go through the other yearbooks. But we're not going to go in depth like we did with the 2024 yearbook. Rather, I compiled stats that I feel like are pretty interesting to compare and contrast. I feel like these stats are going to really paint a picture of my activity and my growth in Rise of Kingdoms. Let's start off with days played. As we saw in 2024, I played 366 days as it was a leap year. Apparently in 2023, I also played 366 days. Not exactly too sure how that works, as I know there aren't back-to-back leap years, but you can see in this yearbook it does say 366 days. In 2022, I played 365 days, so that means I've been playing Rise of Kingdoms for 3 years straight here. And then in 2021, 273 days. And I guess one thing to keep in mind is I did start in December of this year, so I did miss a couple of months there, but still I did not play the entire year from 2020 to 2021. The next stat is hours played. So we saw in 2024 I played 3,014 hours. In 2023, 2,764 hours. Pretty surprising. I honestly did not know I played that many hours. I'm surprised because this is when I was working at the time, so putting in the hours in Rise of Kingdoms while working that full-time job. 2022 though was my final year of university, which is why I have 3,018 hours. This was the year where I think I got like 3-4 top 20s in a row in KVK's Fort Honor. Barb chaining does take a lot of time, so that's probably why I was able to do so, is because of the college life back in the day. And in 2021, when I was still developing my account, as we saw, I didn't really play for that whole time frame, but 2,231 hours. Overall, I still think it's pretty funny how full-time Ploto is still logging in less hours than university Ploto. Looks like I have to put in more work. The next stat is barbarians killed. In 2024, we saw that I killed 55.8 thousand barbarians. 2023, 44.6k. So I did actually chain more this year, or killed more barbarians rather this year than last year. But as we were talking about 2022, that college Ploto, 88.6 thousand barbarians killed. Barb chaining was just the thing to do for me back in the day. In 2021, 42.3 thousand barbs, but 2022 going off at 88.6 thousand barbarians is an insane amount of barbarians. Next, we have VIP levels. In 2024, I did reach VIP 18. In 2023, VIP 17. 2022 VIP 16, but 2021 Mr. Free to Play at VIP 13, not even getting the 3 gold heads. I guess you could see the spending level go up every year here. Talking about spending level, you could see the gems go up every year here as well. 2024 we saw 3.2 million gems. 2023 2.2, still a solid amount. 2022 1.8, and 2021 at 1 million gems. So honestly, being a YouTuber definitely helped in terms of my gem spending, because it kind of gave me a reason to continue spending in the game for quote-unquote content. So shout out to you guys. For troops trained in 2024, we trained the most amount of troops at 8.4 million troops trained. 2023 6.8 million, 2022 8.1 million, and 2021 5.1. I will say 2021 and 2022, a lot of those troops are T4 troops, because I didn't even have T5 until halfway through 2022. So that is why the numbers might look a little bit skewed, but still a lot of training done in 2022 as well as 2024 this year. Favorite troop. As you can see, 2024, it has been cavalry. In 2023, infantry surprisingly was my favorite troop. 2022 cavalry, and in 2021 it was infantry. I feel like as a new player I really thought I was going to be an infantry main, so it is pretty funny though that it does go back and forth every year, and if the trend continues, 2025 should be infantry. We will see how that goes though. Next, we have the engagement stats, and for this, I believe it means how many battles you fought against other governors. So in 2024, we've definitely fought the most at 71.1 thousand engagements. 2023 a bit lower at 50.7. In 2022 37.3, so a lot less fighting from my end. And in 2021 as a F2P pleb at 7.5k engagements. That was KVK 1, 2, and 3, where I was really focusing on building my account, hence why I did not fight as much back in the day. Me not fighting that much back in the day is even more reflected in units killed and units seved. 2024 though, 564 million units killed. In 2023, 280 million. 2022, a lot less at 88.6 million, and in 2021 14.9. that is pretty crazy. 14.9 is essentially what I get day one of KVK nowadays, so getting that within a whole year just shows that I was definitely a lower spender and just trying to build up my account. These fighting stats are definitely exposing how much of a F2P player, maybe hopefully giving some hope to the players that don't fight as much now to see that you can fight in the future, especially if you're a newer player. 2024, 25.8 thousand victories. 2023, a bit more than half at 13.8. 2022 at 7.3, and then 2021 at 1.3k victories. I'm telling you guys, I was a farmer, but you know, multiplying my victories almost by 2 every single year, except multiplying it by 7 from 2021 to 2022, just making sure that you continuously make progress. Best commander, and you could see 2024 was Nevsky, 2023 was XY. I'm actually really surprised that XY is up here, but I guess I did use him quite a bit in 2023. 2022 Saladin, so that's how you know I was in that KVK 1, 2, 3. I believe I did use him my first SOC KVK as well. And then 2021 Richard. Yes, Richard. I used Richard a lot during KVKs 1, 2, and 3 back in the day. Remember, this is when KVK 3 did not have SOC commanders. Richard with Sun Tzu was the jam back in KVK 1, so no surprise there that Richard was there as my best commander. And that is it for my yearbook review, past and present. It is super interesting to see how much I've grown. Let me know how your yearbooks look like, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.